again.
Back again.
So, me and Mel have been talking this week, and she's
very
been
defensive.
Sorry. Oh, she's been complaining that she's feeling really unfit, hasn't you?
Yeah.
Like, so what we thought we'd do this week, because it's another thing that clients always ask as well, is like they want to get fitter.
Yeah. It's not always about strength, is it? It's
no.
not always about strength.
But how do you measure your fitness?
Yeah.
Okay, so we've come up with a few different sort of fitness tests.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Really simple ones as well.
yeah, some are really common, so some you'll have heard of, you'll have been through before.
Yeah.
We've got a one at the end that we've sort of created ourselves.
We have, yes.
Okay, because we feel that like with a lot of fitness tests, a lot of them are fully focused on like not just cardiovascular capability, but also like they're all involve things like running.
Yeah.
A lot of the time, running, rowing, what else?
Yeah.
Push-ups is an upper body one.
Yeah.
Sit-ups.
That's right.
But there's not really one that like really targets your upper body and your lower
Everything.
body together.
Yeah. And obviously we did, a few weeks back, you'll see we did the 300 workout, Phil did, and that Phil. But that was...
What point did you do it, Mel?
Oh no, I've been actually targeted to do it, so at some point you will see that, we'll do it, we'll get it done. But I am volunteering for this today, so that makes up for it.
Yeah, she's doing all of the
tests. So we've actually got a list of 8, haven't we? We've got a list of... He's just loving this, isn't he? He's loving it! But we've got a list of 8. So, we've got a simple one. First one is your walking a mile, isn't it?
Yeah.
We might not do them in this order, but this is what we've got.
So
how long it takes you to walk a mile?
Yep, then we've got how long it takes you to run 1.5 miles.
Ooh,
okay,
that's
the
cool.
Cooper 1.5 mile test.
Yeah, so obviously for people who can't run, we've got the walking option.
Yeah.
We've then got your rowing interval. This is a really common one. It's a great test of fitness, that rowing interval, isn't it?
It's awful.
It is awful.
Yeah, you do... How many hours is it? 10?
It's 6 rounds.
6 rounds.
30 seconds on.
30 seconds off. There's a special thing you've got to do on it, which is a bit of a killer.
Yes.
Okay, but you will explain that when we actually do the rowing test.
Yeah, we certainly will. So the rowing test, that's a great one to check. So what that's doing is measuring the number of metres you can complete in the test, isn't
seconds,
it?
Yeah. Well, yeah, in the entire test.
Then you've got the bleep test. Everyone's heard of the bleep test.
Yeah, everyone's done it in school in PE.
Yeah.
You know, you run from one end at sports hall to other. You've got to get there before the bleep, and then you go back.
And the bleep gets faster and faster. So that's another way of measuring fitness. You can easily download the bleep test on your phone. There's an app for it, and it's really, if you can measure in a studio, something like we've got on the floor, I think it's 25 metres.
Well, some of them you can change. Some of them will be set to 40 metres. You can get ones that set to 30, set to 20, and they'll all give you like a sort of like criteria to hit in terms of whether it's average, below average, above average.
That's right.
Exceptional,
yeah.
Okay.
So this bleep test is a great one to perform. We've also got
push-ups.
Yeah, push-ups. How many push-ups in a minute? Now again, this can be scaled down from a full press up, down to a 3/4 press up, down to a box press up. And if you can't even do that, you can even go from a wall. But obviously, whatever level you choose, they have to be done properly.
Yeah, you're doing 2 minutes, aren't you? Because you can also up the time.
That was definitely just made up. That was made up.
If you're really good at push-ups like Belly, you can do 2 minutes.
2 minutes. That should be a laugh.
Sit-ups.
Sit-ups, now that I will find fairly alright. Sit-ups in a minute again, and then we've got plank duration. Yeah, I don't mind that either, to be fair. Plank duration, front plank, side plank duration, again, that can be scaled down to full plank, half plank, side plank with a knee bend, so there's things
front
like that.
Plank on your knees.
Yes.
You can also make the plank harder. You can do it on like a Bosu ball, for example.
So there's levels. And then the final one...
Make a side plank harder as well. You can lift like your leg in your hand.
Oh yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Love that.
So we'll do that one then.
We'll do that one.
Yeah, okay.
And then the last one is the circuit. We've made a little circuit up.
So what we thought we'd do is put a circuit together that works like both movements in your lower body, so like a squat movement and a hip hinge movement, and then involves a push and a pull in your upper body as well. So we picked squat jumps. Well, I picked squat jumps, kettlebell swings, clean and press with a kettlebell, and the bent over row with a kettlebell. And Mel is going to do 10 reps of each.
Yes.
She's going to do 5 rounds.
200 reps.
200 reps. I'm going to time how long it takes her to do 5 rounds. I reckon about a minute and a half.
Oh, easy.
2 minutes.
Smash that out.
Easy peasy.
Smash that out. So they're all the different tests. We're going to now go through them all and then come back at the end to round it up, aren't we?
Yep. I'm so glad I'm not doing any of this. Honestly.
I know.
Especially that rowing one. That
Yeah,
rowing
the
one
row
is
was a
awful.
killer. The row was a killer. I'm going to be puced after that. Right, so let's do it.
Right now, what we're doing?
Right, so first what we're going to do is that we talked about that walking a mile. So if you've got bad knees, you struggle to run, this is the one to do.
Yeah.
The important thing with this test is not to allow yourself to break into a run, because it's so easy that you're walking so fast you just want to break into a run. That's not the point of it, it's how fast you can walk a mile. So to set it up, treadmill. Now a lot of treadmills will be similar to this. You're looking for distance, so press distance, plug in 1.6, because this is in kilometres. So 1.6 kilometres a mile, and then press enter. Straight away, it'll tell you press quick start, and then it should just get going. And then it's just a case of speeding up to however fast you can comfortably walk.
How fast can you walk?
Oh, I can probably walk at nearly 8. I've got very long legs.
Let's see it then.
Oh God, let me get a chance to get there. I've not got the best leggings on for this.
Bloody hell, you have got long legs. Should
I'm
be,
end up
eh?
falling down.
Don't fall down.
So, yeah.
There we go.
So with this test, I suppose what you could do if you nail, I'm going to go offline it. If you nailed this, you could start adding an inclining, couldn't you?
Oh my God. Have you lost your marbles, woman?
Not today, I'm just saying if you got really good at it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the walk a mile test. This thing here will count up. So it'll count up, and once it gets to 1.6 kilometres, it'll just cool down, it'll just cut down. Then it'll come up with your time, and you can just note it down and try and beat it next time.
Is that it?
That's it. We're back again. So,
have we been anywhere?
We haven't actually been anywhere. We're still in the same place. So, if you're going to do your running test, so it's 1.5 miles, which is 2.4.
Oh, is it 2.4?
2.4, yes, 2.4 kilometres.
Apologies.
No, it's fine. So again, set up exactly the same. Distance. 2, 4, enter, and then it's ready to go. It's set your distance, quick start, and then it's just a case of let's get running. Let's get running.
Right.
So I just love running.
So the goal with this one, pick a pace which you find relatively comfortable to run at, okay? Once you get into your pace, and then you can start to increase it, okay? Run a little bit faster. You don't really want to go all out too early. I mean, I suppose if you did, you could just reduce it back down, but it's best to just get into a rhythm, okay? There are certain times in terms of like what's good and what's bad, so we're just going to put them on the top of the screen so you can see them. But generally for men, anything under like 9.5 minutes is supposed to be really, really good. For women, I think it's around 12.5 minutes, and then you've got different stages as you go down. Bloody hell, Mel's ramping it up. What are we on there? 10.5. Chuffing hell. But yeah, that's the Cooper 1.5 mile test. It's used by a lot of military forces. So I'm sure it's the Marines. They have you do it twice. And so one time you've got to do it in like under 12 minutes, but then you've got to do it again straight after in under 9. Could you imagine doing that, Mel?
No, not at all.
Be alright that, wouldn't it?
Yeah, wasn't it? 11.
But that's your, it'd be 11, she's lost it. She has lost it. That's your Cooper 1.5 mile test. Right, we're going to move into rowing intervals.
Yeah.
Okay, so these are the rowers that you'll see in 99% of gyms. Okay, so we're just going to select workout, custom list, and then 30-30.
30-30.
Mel's got to do 6 rounds.
Yes.
Haven't you, Mel?
Yeah, I do. So it's 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, and it won't start until you start pulling.
Right, I'm going to pop this camera back. Don't start just yet.
Oh, sorry, I've done it.
Oh, she's gone. Right, go on then.
I've done it, sorry.
Now, once she's done, on a 30-second rest, you've got to sit back with the legs extended and the rower pulled into a mid-grip. As so, she's got to hold that position for 30 seconds before she goes again. And this is the bit that's a killer, isn't it?
Not so bad at this stage, but once you start getting tired, yeah, definitely.
It's
Trying to keep your legs still.
Yeah.
So yeah. So yeah, the row will count down your rest for you.
You've got 1 round done.
Yeah,
5 to go.
1.
Only problem we've got is like roller moves on this floor, so I'm just gonna
not
stand
perfect.
myself here. Come on, Mel, big balls. Last 2 seconds. 1 more pull. And that's it. How do you feel?
Great, so we need to show them how to get the result out.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do now.
Right.
So.
That is tiring.
So at the bottom, it'll give you your total, say 960 metres, but what you can also do, if you click on the menu button, okay, and then more options, you see that? Memory.
That's the one.
And then the little magnifying glass. And what it does is it brings up the total, but it shows you what you did for each 30 metres.
So every
30 seconds, sorry.
795.
In total, yeah.
Ooh, that's not bad.
No. And they're all pretty steady, which is a good indicator like your fitness is decent.
Is it?
Yeah, because if you're getting roughly.
Which is the last round?
I think the top one's the last one.
Right, so that's alright, because that's
128, and then we're 135, 131, 131, 132. I can't see that bottom one. I think it's 136 or 138. But that's good because normally, like when I've done it in past, like you can tell someone whose fitness is poor. Well, not poor, but it's like they're not recovering in the 30 seconds, so the meters just drop.
Right.
Each and every time.
Well, I just run it.
That's good.
Woo! That's definitely a test.
That's your 30 seconds rolling.
Right, so we've got more of the, now we're doing more of the static stuff, aren't we?
Yeah.
So, sit-ups first?
It's up to you.
Well, yeah, let's do it.
To
be honest, I'm a professional at this at the moment, because I don't know if I told you. Me and my clients were doing this challenge for February where we did 100 sit-ups every day, so if I can't do this, there's something wrong.
Right.
So,
what technique points?
Yeah, let's not just fly into the technique points are, whoever's timing is holding on to your feet to secure them so they don't move. And in order for it to count as a sit-up, you need to come up and your elbows need to touch your knees. If you don't, it doesn't count.
Right.
So
you've got a bit of a benefit here then having like...
I have. That is one place where I've got a benefit having long arms. So if Phil's going to set the minute and then literally we'll be like, off we go.
Let's go then.
Sit and press. Every time get into your knees. And obviously as fast and slow as you can. If you can go really fast, but you won't be able to keep the pace going, will you?
Well, you probably can, I won't be able to.
Yeah. And that's literally it.
So you just have to go all the way down so like your shoulder blades touch.
Touching.
Right, your head doesn't have to touch.
No, sorry, head doesn't have to touch. Shoulder blades. And then elbows to knees.
Right, sound.
Time a minute, see how many you can rattle out.
How many do you reckon you could do?
In a minute.
100?
I don't know. Maybe I need to test it.
I think I can do about 10.
Okay. Right. Straight into press-ups.
You want?
Why not? So in terms of press-ups, there is loads of different levels, isn't there? Again, we're timing for a minute.
Yep.
You could do, if you're good enough, you can do a full press-up. So, here. But remember, guys, we're not pecking for corn. We're not pecking for corn.
I've never heard that before.
Down here. I see it all the time. Pecking for corn. So if you can't do a full press-up, bring it back and do a 3/4 one. But your chest is coming down between your hands. I see too much of this.
That's directed at you, Steve Padgett.
Is it?
Yeah,
really?
Yeah.
So again, if you can't do a 3/4 to good form, bring it into a box position.
Okay.
And obviously then there's the option to take it to a wall, isn't there?
Yeah.
You really do struggle.
I think the key thing you've got to remember with push-ups is in terms of like the way your head goes. I was always taught that, like, imagine you're doing a headstand, so your head always needs to come in front of your hands.
Right.
Because if you don't, that's when you end up doing that.
Pecking for corn. So yeah, again, choose your level, set the timer.
Let's go then.
And we're off.
Good push-up to them.
Everyone has got to be of the same standard.
You'll notice that the head is coming in front of her hands.
Sorry.
Okay, no, it is.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were
That's
telling
good.
me off.
No.
You were telling me off.
That's good, keeping that core nice and tight, chest at floor, head in front of the hands.
Oh,
See how many you can do in a minute?
Easy.
Easy peasy.
That's your press ups.
That's them.
So, plank.
Plank.
So we're doing front and
What
side.
Mel calls me, no, she doesn't really. She doesn't
Never,
really.
never.
Never, actually.
So we're going to test duration on front plank and side plank. So this is just a case of seeing how strong your core is.
Remember when you do your side plank, you need to do both sides.
Yes.
So don't just do one. Okay.
So front plank, let's go through the teaching points.
So elbows are beneath the shoulders, okay? Hips are up, bums squeezed, that's it, everything's nice and level. That's really it, isn't it?
That's really it.
Okay.
Scaling down.
As long as you can. You can drop to your knees.
Knees down.
Okay, that'd be one.
Yeah. That'd be basically.
That's pretty much the most basic of ones.
Yeah.
Could make it harder. Why you'd want to do that, I don't know.
God knows.
Plank on a ball. Okay, do a
You can lift a
plank.
foot up.
Lift the foot up.
You can lift both feet up.
Yeah. Not sure I'd be able to hold that for very long.
No, that would be a funny one.
Side plank.
Side plank. So.
Very similar, okay.
Yeah.
Elbow beneath the shoulder.
That's really important in it, because I see
Yeah.
if you get out here somewhere, it's such a strain on your shoulder.
Yeah, it needs to be directly down. Okay.
So,
Can
in
you have
terms
the
of
feet together? Sometimes
seeing
people
the
have the
feet.
feet like crossed over, don't
yeah, well,
they?
I know you can either do the feet stacked or some people do a split
that.
stance there. I think that's a little bit harder.
Do you
So,
reckon?
yeah, I prefer that.
Okay. But that's your plank, okay, so straight
Don't
line.
be holding yourself up like that.
Don't be doing that. It's like a straight line there from her shoulder down to her ankle joint, all in alignment. She keeps her head back. I see a lot of people look at the floor when they do it. Well, oh yeah, or like down there.
Oh, really?
Okay,
Yeah,
she's
I
got
see a
her
lot of
arm up.
this.
Yeah, arm up to keep her back engaged. Now, if she wanted to make it really hard, she could lift that leg up as well. Bloody hell. Look at that.
Go Queen, you know me.
Hold that for, well,
A minute.
as long as you can.
Yeah, as long as you can. If you can do a
Yeah.
minute, you've nailed it.
Just don't forget that you need to do the other side.
Yeah, and if you want to scale it down a bit, literally
yeah.
bottom leg bent. That's
like that.
so much pressure off there if you just take.
What happens if you can bend both legs
I
as well?
suppose you
can't
could actually, yeah.
If you want to make it really easy.
Yeah. Yeah, there's not much difference actually, so that's a way of scaling it down. And once you've nailed that level for a minute, then you want to be moving on really to the full one, don't you?
Ideally, I read somewhere that you should be able to do each of them for 2 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, you should be able to have good core strength. You should be able to hold the side plank on either side for 2 minutes and
So
then a front plank.
That's your challenge, guys.
We had a lad in gym, right? We've got a plank challenge on at the minute, haven't we?
We did have,
Did
yeah.
it for like 8.5 minutes.
Wow. Did you see that? Was it
I had to
before?
video it. Yeah, really good.
Wow. You must have been shaking like a...
Yeah, well, but it didn't like...
That's
It was
impressive.
ridiculous.
That is impressive. So there's your planks done. So we've got press-ups, sit-ups, planks. Now we've just got a little circuit to set up, haven't we?
Yeah. To finish off with, we're going to use the royal we.
The royal we, you love it. Yeah.
I'm going to do this circuit out with Mel.
Yes!
So what have we got? We've got 10 squat jumps,
Yep.
10 kettlebell swings,
Swings.
10 kettlebell clean and press,
Yeah.
and 10 bent over rows.
Row, okay.
Now, just doing one round of this,
Yeah.
you're going to be pretty comfortable.
Yes.
Okay, so what we're going to do is, well, what we would suggest is do 5 rounds of it. Okay, time yourself how long it takes you to do 5 rounds.
Yeah.
And then try and beat that.
Try and beat it, yeah. It's
Okay.
so simple. Look what we've got here. Literally, basically 2 bits of equipment.
You could do it another way. You could also say give yourself 10 minutes and see how many rounds you can get done
Yeah.
in 10 minutes.
Like a CrossFit
Okay.
AMRAP time steel
Yeah,
kind of
both.
thing, where you just roll through it.
Both will work as a measurement of your fitness. Okay.
And a lot to do with how much time you've got available. If
Yeah.
you come in, you've got 15-minute window, and you can just rattle through that as many times as possible. You'd be knackered.
Oh god,
Yeah.
I feel sick thinking
Yeah,
about
thinking
it.
about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So on these squat jumps, I'll try not to land like an elephant, else camera will be bouncing off.
I'll go through some technique points, okay,
Yeah.
while Mel's doing it. The most important
Right.
one with squat jumps is obviously you start in your squat stance,
So
squat all the way down, okay, jump up, and just land in the same stance, okay, so land with your knees out, you don't want to land with your knees caving together or anything like that. Now I'm just going to fire out 10 of them, landing nice and soft, good, 10, spot on. Right, straight into kettlebell swings.
okay.
Remember, swings all like your hip hinge, okay? So sticking your bum back, driving your hips through, squeezing those glutes, and bringing the kettlebell up to about shoulder height. One sort of teaching point I found that works really well with clients is like, imagine you've got 2 bags of shopping and you're around and you try to shut the car door with your backside.
Yes.
Okay, so that's the sort of motion that you want.
Yeah, like pushing your butt back.
And then driving it forwards.
It works, that little teaching point, actually.
Clean and press. Okay, go quite a wide stance. Okay, squat down. Drive them up to your shoulders. Press above your head. Okay. First bit is a big pull with your elbows. Pulling your elbows up nice and high. Flicking them underneath. Catch them, and then just driving the kettlebells up towards the ceiling. Okay. That's going to bit your legs, bit your upper back as well as your shoulders. Good, Mel. Not bad at all. 2 more. 9. Last one. Good. Let's bring those biceps towards your ears.
Woo.
That's good.
Okay.
And we're going to finish off with some bent over kettlebell rows. So hip hinge again. Drive your elbows up to the ceiling. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Think of your shoulder blades as 2 sort of like sliding doors. So you slide them together as you drive your elbows up, and then you let them come back round as the kettlebells return back towards the floor. Try not to use that leg drive.
Sorry. That's 10.
And that's it. So that, just the first round will get you a bit out of breath.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So add in 2, 3,
Oh.
4, 5
Yeah.
rounds. Okay, it's going to be a little bit more taxing.
It is definitely.
But it's going to work all aspects of your fitness again. So you're working out all your muscles, okay,
Yeah,
from your
definitely.
feet up to, well, your shoulders.
Everything.
But it's also going to target your cardiovascular system, your heart and your lungs as well.
I can attest to that.
Okay,
Yeah.
5 rounds. See how long it takes you to do 5 rounds.
Repeat.
Repeat.
What do you fancy?
Try and beat your time.
Yeah. Brilliant. Thank you.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Don't know about you, Mel, but I am feeling goose.
Oh, bet you are.
I am absolutely knackered.
Having to press play on that blooming camera so many times and record and stop. Poor lad. She's sweating. But yeah.
It's really taken at me, is that? Oh, shattered.
And I feel fresh as a daisy. Yay!
It looked fresh as a daisy when you were
No,
in that row.
I bloody did. But yeah, that's it. We've got 8 fitness tests there you can work on. Literally 8. You can just run through, do them all, do a couple and just work through them.
Yeah, so you've got your walk test.
Yep.
Walk a mile quick as you can.
Yep.
You've got your run test, run 1.5 miles as quick as you can. Remember, for those 2, you need to change it to kilometres.
Yes.
So it's 1.6
6
and
and
2.4.
Yeah, you've got your rowing test, rowing interval.
Yep, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off.
Yeah.
Don't forget, with the 30 seconds off, you need your legs extended and the row handles pulled into that
That's
hip
right.
crease.
Yeah, you've got your bleed test, which you didn't see today, but you can download the app for that, easy to do.
Yeah.
And then we went into the more duration stuff. And
Yeah, so it's like sit-ups for a minute,
yeah.
push-ups for a minute, plank and side plank for as long as you can hold it.
Correct.
Okay. If we'd have videoed Mel, we'd have been here for about 12.5 minutes doing it for
bore you to tears.
Yeah.
And then we did our little circuit that we put together.
Yeah, so squat jumps, kettlebell swings, kettlebell clean and press, bent over kettlebell row, 10 reps of each.
Yeah, repeat.
5 rounds, time yourself, do it as quick as you can.
Easy.
Easy peasy.
So have a go. Have a go at any one of them, have a go at them all and let us know you get on.
By all means, you can create your own as well.
Of course.
Easy. Especially the last one. You can modify that. You can pick different exercises.
Yeah.
You can make it harder by going heavier on the exercises.
Yeah. You can
Increase
choose to do it just lower or just upper, depending on what you're training, I guess.
What would say regarding like fitness tests? Make them like if you've got a goal in terms of if you want to be better at running, pick a fitness test that's specific to that.
That would make sense. Because
Okay.
you're going to be fit for purpose, aren't you?
Yeah.
That's the idea. So yeah.
If you're applying for police, whatever fitness test they do,
well, they did the
practice
police
that
test, didn't
one.
they? So yeah.
Oh yeah, I think you've only got to get like a 6 or something.
No, it's not very high, is it? So yeah, enjoy, guys. So I think next week, all being well, we're catching up with Minnie, aren't we?
Yeah,
all being well, and she'll be telling us how she's getting on with the things we left her with. If she's getting on well, if she's not, and if she's got any struggles, we want to know about them so we can help you guys. Yeah.
Because the struggles that she'll go with are the same struggles that you guys will go with.
Exactly.
Probably the same
As
struggles
we
that we go through
totally.
as well.
So it's all relatable, isn't it? And that's what we wanted to do with it. So that's cool. We'll see you then.
So see you next week.
Remember these?
Like and subscribe.
Right. Oh, not
no,
that.
not thumbs down.
Not
but
thumbs
like
down, but
like
subscribe's one of them, isn't it? Ring the bell.
Yeah.
Ring the bell. Right. See you next week.
See you next week.
Bye.